Alrighty, gamers, welcome back to the Dinger City playoffs. We are in game 2 of Jason versus Andrew. Jason up 1-0. Andrew is fighting for his life. It's a best of 3 series, just like all the first round matches will be.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this one play out. You know, if you guys have been watching the channel for a good minute, you know Jason, when it comes to playoffs, has not played up to Jason's standards. And Andrew is a big player who stands in his way all the freaking time.
Yeah, Jason and Andrew are kind of like opposites, whereas Andrew is a bit of a goofball, and then he has what we like to call playoff Andrew, where he usually locks in. Haven't seen that yet, but maybe this is the game. Jason, on the other hand, a little bit of a playoff choke artist. I'm one to talk. Oh, he's choking. But he's doing pretty good, and I gotta say, I'm only shitting on myself here, I guess, technically. Jason and Andrew have a pretty nice path, because the winner of Jason Andrew faces the winner of me and Nick. Which, I mean, like, you know, I'm not gonna paint the pretty picture. That's probably, as far as a second round match goes, me and Nick is much more desirable than a Dennis or a Colin, you know?
Yeah,
so.
and I will say, I think that when you look at the bracket, you know, if you're looking at people who give Jason, not necessarily a better player or anything, but Jason is given a more tough time when he does play Andrew. And like, you know, have I played Huge or someone else like that, Huge gives me a tough time. So it's not maybe a better player, it's just a different, more difficult matchup for Jason, because he really hasn't overcome it in a good minute.
And you know what? And that's where a lot of my respect for Jason comes from. Jason's the first seed. Jason won the preseason, got the first seed, and we do thug seeding. He could have chose anyone from seeds 5 to 8 to be his first round opponent. And he chose Andrew. His biggest challenge. He said he wanted, his exact quote to me was he wanted to vanquish his demon. But you know, you got to imagine Jason would have maybe had an easier time getting here if he had maybe picked the likes of me, Maddie, or Lionel. I'm not, you know, the seedings say one thing. You know, I did do better than Andrew, but I think as far as, you know, I mean, I also beat Jason. So you know what?
There's a plan. Oh, and we're knocked out.
Luigi's a home run.
Wow. This is going to be at least a triple. We're going to score the run 1-0. And Andrew.
I'm calling it. I'm kidding. Before the game, I'm gonna actually recreate it for all the audience here.
Gotcha.
I walked up behind Jason and said, "Uh-oh, Jason, the luck squid's coming for you." And I went, "Oh!" So anyway, I sucked all the luck out of Jason's hand. I said, "Watch this," and I put it in Andrew.
Oh my goodness.
And you know what, man? The luck's.
Wow.
I think that could have been a home run if he had just been going the whole time.
Yeah,
at least a triple. At least a triple.
It didn't look like he was mashing, because I'm surprised that he wasn't already almost at third base.
I think, I mean, like, in all fairness, if Mario would have caught it, he would have. Oh my God, dude!
That's
These
even
planets
better.
are crazy.
And I think we could have got the second there, but Andrew's just taking the runs right now. We'll see. Listen,
Andrew's saying he's not good at typically getting the second base. I think he could have gotten there myself.
I've seen Andrew get to second base multiple times.
That's a weird thing to say when we know the only person Andrew's ever dated.
Me. Me and Andrew.
All right, Boshi. Boshi with a clean blopper. Oh, why is Bowser Jr. here?
And he's charging. Oh goodness!
I can't believe BJ's here. This feels very anti-playoff build.
Oh my gosh!
It worked out.
Oh, we gotta run though. We're safe.
Dang.
Wow.
I think if that wasn't Boshi running the second, that would have cost Andrew.
And you know, Jason played that amazing. He jumped in where the ball was, and we just weren't able to
that should
get it.
everything should have worked out there. Just didn't.
Yeah. Well, you took the luck.
The luck squid sucked all the luck out of the top of his head. I warned him.
Yeah. Me and Huge were talking last game and said, listen, Jason can mercy Andrew, but the next game, I would not be shocked if it's the complete opposite way around. And then so far it is.
Andrew is, and possibly always will be, the most volatile player in Dinger City. Like, when he sits down, you never know. You never know what he's gonna hammer with.
Yeah.
Switching the pitcher here, I guess, in case Pianta slams a Glander.
Double play.
Nope.
I think what he was trying to do is maybe change the timing of the charge swing, and he did. He pushed it, and almost was a double play, which Hopefully that doesn't come to bite him, that he doesn't get that out of second base.
Now,
But
Andrew does not a believer in the Swarth Star.
That's landing. That's a
and
huge
luckily
hit.
it's landing.
yeah, I think
Wow, 5-0.
Yeah, I think that definitely is the move, just because he's so good. Andrew is so good with the bat.
Really bad swing. Andrew's great in the game.
That's
I'm not trying
landing
to
as well.
That's all. It's
Oh
landing.
my
and
gosh.
Right past Marty.
We have 7 runs.
And you know what? It was good for Jason to switch the pitcher because that would have been a tired pitcher there. And that's going to be the inning, thankfully. Okay, we're free. 7-0 is tough.
If that
And
was,
I would like to point out for the viewers and Jack, if we can get a black and white replay here, Andrew just hit Jason with one of these. So his mental's got to be in the toilet.
I thought that wasn't a Little Rascals thing. This is Little Rascals.
None of us were alive for when Little Rascals was
Dude,
out.
I almost got cast in as one of the Little Rascals back
That
in the
can't be true.
1900s. Old.
1900.
Yeah, it was old. Old. It's like 1930.
Never say the 1900s again. Oh my god.
Oh, goodness
Referring
gracious.
to a piece of media that came out in like the late 90s, 80s is 1900s is cursed. Yeah, SpongeBob started in the 1900s.
No. There was an original Little Rascals in black and white years before the movie. It's old. It'd be old, yeah. I told you I was almost casted in it. I know.
I get the joke, Dennis. I'm just saying 1900 sounds cursed.
It does sound cursed. Who's this catcher?
Who's the catcher? I think that was Monty.
It's Toadsworth. Okay.
I know, I was kidding. It's
Well,
Monty. Yep. Fireball.
Oh no.
Gotta do better than that.
I gotta say, I know a lot of people are up on the Mario Fireball. I have watched Jason play it a lot, and I feel like he's doing everything right, and it's either going directly at the fielder, because it's happened a bunch of times. And I don't want to say it's a knock. It's not a knock on Jason. I don't like the Fireball.
Might I say the complete opposite of what you're saying? I'm gonna knock on Jason. If it is controllable, then simply be better. If it's not something you can control, then by all means, it's the Fireball. But if you can aim it, simply aim it.
I mean, obviously, there's certain frames you want to hit it, but I feel like
good egg. That's a high egg. That was a high. Where are we going?
That's at least.
Where are we going?
Yeah, and Andrew's not gonna push it. It's gonna be first and third. And
I will say, Andrew's up by 7. It's not that big of a deal, but I do feel like Andrew's been leaving a few bases on the table.
Absolutely. I mean, that's probably a good thing, because had he been at second, then
that's true. If he had got, that would have been a double play, probably.
So he's playing chess. We're
no
all
way,
playing
no way.
checkers.
BJ's batting 1,000 right now. It's making me angry.
Yeah, listen. BJ in Andrew's hands. That's the thing. We have our bread and butters, and we're bunting.
BJ with Andrew's
Oh
hands.
no! I just.
All right. Pianta has the capabilities to do the unthinkable.
We could walk.
The walk-off home run. Sloppy! Oh, okay. Not where a plant. I thought there might have been a plant there.
I thought we were getting a bobble. I was feeling a bob.
Canseco walk-off?
Yeah.
Walk-off Canseco would have been our most viewed TikTok in all the land. However many months we have left of TikTok before the high priestess takes it away from us.
In months.
I meant... You're right. We don't use TikTok. We use YouTube Short. We're
Yeah,
good.
we do. And
If you don't follow our YouTube Shorts, give them a watch. Go like all of them.
Every
Get
single
our
one.
interactions up. If you want to support Dinger City, like every single TikTok we've ever uploaded. Comment on every single video. Contact your local government and tell them to watch.
Come over to my house. A lot of people have.
Come in Dennis's house. A lot of people have. All right.
Top of the third inning here. We have a heavy character up to bat. 0-2. Would love to get on here, but we do have a star character up next. 1-2. You have a lot of pitches to work with. Let's see how.
I think this is the inning. Oh, it is the inning. Jason nearly cutting his deficit in half, only down by 5 now, returning
Hit him with it.
the sentiment.
Hit him with it. Wow, and that's 3 runs right there where, you might look back at the end of the game and be like, if Pianta had just gotten on base. Because I think if there's
Pianta just hit it over the fence, we'd be in game 3 right now.
If there's someone you don't want to count out, it's Jason. He's one of the best hitters in the club, if not in general in this game. He's done well in tournaments, done well on that play. I'm gonna say Jason's the top 10 player, 100%.
In the world or in Dinger City?
I think in the world. I do.
I was like, in Dinger City, I think it's a layup.
Oh yeah.
Jason's the top.
Oh no! Oh no!
Jason,
He's got to pick up the ball, though.
Jason, undoubtedly, I think a top 4 player.
And this is the thing. Everyone will say, well, like, what about net play, this and that? Listen, if Jason were to put the same exact time and hours, he was top 5 on net play. So it's one of those things where it's just like, just because he's not currently, it doesn't mean he couldn't do it.
It's important that we state this officially for the record. We let the net players keep their top spots by not playing on net play. That's a privilege we offer the net players by keeping our high octane skill levels contained. If we ever decide to hop online, I mean, like, if Daz ever learns how a computer works, you guys are fucked.
I will say,
I kid, net players.
No,
we love and respect
absolutely.
you.
Let's see if the star's gonna land. Oh, it's again off Bowser, and Andrew was able to get to it, and that's another star hit that I'm surprised is going low. But that's just one of the things. Jason 100% has every bit of skill to grind and get to the top.
I think Jason's an apex predator.
Yeah.
I know Jason's never been to the World Series. Of course, he's never won the World Series. But I think all that aside, I think Jason's an apex predator. And I wouldn't say that about everyone in Dinger City. Jason has it all.
Yeah, he does.
He's a funny little goober.
Yeah.
He's a handsome bloke.
Yeah, he is.
He's good at Dinger City baseball.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he can run a mile in under 12 minutes.
He golfs too.
He golfs?
Yeah, he was on the golf team.
Jesus Christ. It's Jason Bourne. Yeah. Hold on. Jason has admitted to me that his varsity golf team was walk-on.
They don't know that. All I said was that he was on the golf team.
All right, what's one step below apex predator? Is there a name for a beta predator? Suplex predator.
Oh, gosh. And we're getting low trage again from King Boo. And I think, you've said it a couple times, on other commentary booths. I am lower on King Boo.
I just mentioned it. I was told not to talk about your other games, but I'm talking about it. Commentary moment. Yeah, I'm a little low on King Boo. I like him a lot still. I think he's definitely still a top 8, probably minimum top 10, probably top 8.
100%.
But I used to be like, let me take him before Birdo. I don't do that anymore. I think Birdo's more valuable.
Yeah. I see
he's
that.
probably 7th. Let me do a quick. Let me run through it in my head. Bowser, DK, Bro, Petey, Birdo, Boshi, Madge. I take all of those before King Boo. Then I'd probably take King Boo.
Yeah, I think when it comes.
Am I forgetting somebody?
We didn't star at all. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 1 star. He didn't even use one.
He's got 5. He's got padding. He's saving all of his stars for the bottom of the 8th.
I got you. So I think when it comes to King Boo, and this is how my view is on him, I'm great with him. I love him. I think he's a great player. But I would rather verse him than I would rather verse Boshi. And I would rather verse him than verse Birdo. And I would rather verse him than have to verse KB.
Birdo and
Magic Third.
Birdo and Boshi are so good. I know they're like, I know I'm not gonna say they've fallen, because being in the top 6 is still pretty fucking nice. But Birdo and Boshi have so much defensive use, as well as being, I'm not gonna say an offensive powerhouse. You're not like hitting home runs with them.
Yeah.
But Birdo as a captain is undeniable, and Boshi's a singles machine.
Yeah. Yeah. It's.
What was this at bat? What an absolutely horrific at bat we just watched.
Yeah, I mean, we saw last game Andrew hit 4 batters and on a 3-2 count with no outs. You cannot do that. Like, that is one thing you can. If you have a baseball brain, you cannot throw the 4th ball to start your inning. And
Boshi!
Oh, he got knocked!
Dude, Boshi was in range, but he stuck his nose where it didn't belong.
And that's like a metaphor of life, Just don't stick your nose where it don't belong.
Yeah, if you keep your nose clean, the mafia will not come for you.
Yep. That would have been one of the best plays we've seen.
I think they should make a historical figure baseball game. I know we make jokes every so often about the new baseball game that should come out. Imagine just famous people.
That's
baseball.
Backyard baseball.
Well, real famous people.
MLB The Show.
Okay, let me specify for all the dickheads in the room. Famous people that are not famous for playing baseball.
Oh, baby, beautiful dream. Wow, what a grand slam from Fire Bro.
Fire Bro?
Yeah. 7-8. This is a
game.
A game. We got a game right now.
Andrew, what are you doing? I gave you all the luck from the luck squid. Yeah, exactly.
Wow, and that is one swing.
He says it's baseball like it's pulling a slot machine, like anything could happen. Be better.
If anyone's seen our in-season content, you know baseball is not a slot machine. We have almost the same people finishing in 1 through 12.
Yeah, I will say, and I tutored this a little earlier, but I do think I think after taking a while, a year, maybe even years plural, but the cream is rising. I think the top have reached like the proverbial ceiling, but I do think the floor is rising.
Yeah, and I
think our lower tier players are starting to pull off some good feats.
Yeah, I gotta say this. I think when it comes to at least your play, what I've seen.
Oh no.
I think there was.
I said lower tier player, and then he immediately talked about.
Well,
me.
I thought you were gonna go. I thought you were gonna go in a direction of just you when you talked about how you took a year off. But I think the turn that I saw was when we played that off-camera game. You almost beat me, and you were doing things so unconventional, but it worked for you. And then you took that game into the next game versus Nick, got that win, and I feel like you've been on the up since then. So I'm excited.
I also
to
beat
see.
Jason.
Yeah.
I just want the record to show I beat Jason.
Yeah.
Because here's my prediction, right? I'm about to. I know you just lifted me up. I'm
Yeah.
gonna push myself back down where I
Okay.
belong. I beat Jason in the preseason, the season, whatever you want to call it, before the playoffs.
Yep.
The regular season, I beat Jason. I don't think I'm going to get the chance to do it again, but I think I could.
Listen, you got to play as Tyler would play, and that is your way. That's how you have to play when you don't maybe have an edge on the person you're going against. Play the way you want to play. Take the characters you're good with. Even if everyone says no, BJ is 2 for 2 today. BJ is 2 for 2. We can crap on it all day long.
How much is how hard is Andrew going to choke this one down?
I don't know.
He's still in the lead, but I'm getting worrisome. Nick saying he's fine. I think Nick has to. Of course, famously, Andrew's better than Nick. It's written in a doctrine. There was a best of 11 competition to see who could forever be better than the other one, and Andrew smoked Nick. I think like every game. So that's why Nick is out here saying Andrew's fine. I think if at any point Nick is like Andrew's washed, he knows he's always more washed.
I will say, though, in Nick's defense, Nick has got the best of him last 2 times they played on camera.
Sure, and you know what? If you add all those together, he might almost make up the
Fair point.
how many
Fair
games
point.
he lost, the best of 11.
But you know what? We play devil's advocate here because you know what? You root for not just one player, you root for a bunch of us. So you know what?
We root for the franchise.
Yeah, we did. Exactly what it is.
Who's next to either roast or lift up? Say something bad about Huge, and then I'll say a good thing.
Huge played so well against me this season, almost beat me. I'm shocked Huge finished as low as he did. And it's a shame because I think he's a much better player than what he...
You know I said say something bad about Huge, right?
I said he missed the playoffs.
You said he's so good, he's the best. It's criminal that he placed low. That's not a good.
I threw a bad in there. I threw a bad.
No. Roast that man. I'm gonna say a good thing. We're gonna balance it out.
I'm not good at saying bad things.
Fine, I'll say a bad thing. Huge piece of shit. I know his top 10 insecurities. Let me hit him right now.
Oh no.
I'm kidding. I'm not gonna roast Huge. All right. Andrew escaping the inning without giving up any more runs. But we've quickly circled back around.
Yeah.
He did not use his inning well at all.
Yeah. Great start if you are Andrew there. He used the star, gets his leadoff hitter not on base, and now we have a charged character up to bat.
Can I ask a question? I'm behind on
Sure.
that. Why is Firebro here?
Because I believe his power is the highest, and if you are using the trajectory on the joystick, which Jason tends to do, it kind of equals it out. It makes him really the best hitter. If he's the most skillful hitter.
So if you have the capability of doing analog stick shenanigans, you can get the most juice for your squeeze.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what it is.
I still am of the opinion that if there's no squeezing required, that's better. I understand that on a technical level, if you can squeeze to the utmost proficiency, that Firebro is better. But the fact that there's a chance you squeeze wrong, why wouldn't you just take the guy who's got a big hammer and requires no squeezing?
That's true. Yeah, I mean, I'm still a Boomerang Bro guy just because I think when you have the ability to hit the ball to all fields, I think it increases your value as a character because you can swing early or later. But yeah, I mean, Hammer Bro, if you're timing it right, then Hammer Bro absolutely I think is the most easy to use. And we're gonna not get this.
That's so tough.
We've run into it every single time, too many times, and there's nothing Andrew can do. Nothing Andrew can do.
I do think Jason did a really expert steal there to bring in Firebro, but I do think with all those plant shenanigans, Firebro would have gotten home
I think,
second.
yeah, he would have scored anyway. But you know what? You don't know that if you're Jason, and now we've run on second base with
Tie ball game as well.
Yeah, and we have the steal here, and he was able to get on.
Interesting.
Yeah, he loves stealing third base. Lynette players do this a lot. Jason taking a page out of their book, and we're putting one into right field. Going to make the catch. No bobble. Tie game 8-8, 15-15, but Andrew does have extra innings.
Everything's tied across the board. Andrew's got one more inning to play with. He's got to lock it down.
Yeah, and this is the character that you do. If you're down a run, this is the character you want up.
That's true. It could be a free run.
Yep.
And Jason's always pitching to boundary. Jason doesn't walk this guy, so you know you're going to get a shot at putting it over the fence.
And that ball's definitely wall jumpable.
Shots taken, he wall
Huge
jumped.
wall jump.
He wall jumped.
Great input from Jason, and that's why people love this field so much. Because it's not like Peach's Gardens where it is almost next to impossible to home run, but you still have to earn it.
It's deep.
It's a deep part. Yeah, this is the field that a lot of net players love.
I'm a big fan of Boshi's Industrial Park. I'm sure the net players, they might use the Forbidden Park, and that's up to them if they want to. I think Boshi's is where it's at. More Dinger City exclusive fields are coming. I think we're halfway there right now. We got Dinger City Field. We got Boshi's Industrial Park. And technically our Peach's Garden is altered. We haven't put any graphics on it yet, but all of the blocks are note blocks at Dinger City Peach's Garden. So leave in the comments down below what Dinger City altercations do you want to see to the other fields?
Yeah.
And we'll get our best texture packsters on it.
Yeah, and you know what? I think it'd be so cool to start getting some new, like you said, new fields. Because you know what? When you start seeing fields, you start representing them with the seasons. And I think, Season 10 was one of the best seasons we've done. I know I had a fun time playing it.
Huge.
We had to play at second base.
So big for Andrew.
And he charged there, too.
Andrew is back. He now has the opportunity to walk PDB Desires. He doesn't need to, though. He's just going to put him in the ground where the plants belong.
1, 2. Andy's back. Back again. Andy's back. That's an Eminem song.
I think Andrew's about to put up 8 runs.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my fucking God. That was disgusting.
And Jason is about to potentially be up 5 stars to none.
You know what? 5 stars to none in the 7th.
That's going to land, though.
Is terrifying. Is it going to
land?
land?
No, it's not.
Oh, my God. Firebro with the wheels, making it a 5-0 star game.
Wow. Oh! Jason had it, but he got a little right of the ball.
Okay, here we go. Andrew, this is where Andrew's going to start gargling nuts. Let's go. He's gargling.
I hear it.
That's a good thing, by the way. Andrew loves the gargle nuts. It's a power-up for him. Traditionally, a distraction for Andrew, a power-up. Weird. Wario, Toad, Anthe, 8-17, 8-17, 2 innings left.
And I said this.
These stars are a major difference maker.
And the members were on screen at the bottom of the 7th inning. You saw them. If you want to become a member, the link is down in the description below. And that's another ball that we almost got caught up, but it lands for Jason, luckily so. And we got to lead off it around with a character that you don't want.
Yikes!
Wow. Nina Benta Santa Maria. Jason saying, "I am the fire goat, baby." Wow.
Ding dong. Holy crap. Andrew getting tilted. You don't see it very often from Andrew. Normally a computer.
And
but,
I got
you know what I think's happening here? Nick always uses Fire Bro and was like, "Oh yeah, I'm so good with Fire Bro." And now Jason, I think, just plopping down, being like, "You can actually use him. This is how it's done." I think Andrew is like getting a little bit of his Kellers crossed. I think he feels as though he's losing to Nick, even though it's someone with a much higher skill gap. Okay.
I gotta say something.
Gotta stop the bleeding if you're Andrew. 2
This-
runs is not that big of a deal.
This was an 8-0 comeback.
Yeah, this is tied with. We have, I believe, 2 9-0 comebacks as the greatest. And this would be our 4th 8-run comeback if Jason wins.
I think this would be the largest comeback in at least the playoffs. I think this would be the largest comeback in the playoffs.
That's not true.
It's not.
I believe there was a Gill game that went to 9.
Okay.
I think there was a Joey Gill, perhaps.
Okay. I could be wrong. And speaking of doesn't want to be wrong, we want to get high traj. We got low traj for the 3rd time with King Boo. And Man, that is
All right,
tough.
Bowser, do something good.
And we got-
Oh my God.
Wow.
King Boo and Bowser both doing the worst hits ever. Andrew needs runs, and they're like, what if we didn't give you runs?
It's a huge hit. Huge
Okay,
hit.
That's good. The double.
Double. He almost didn't run, but that's a huge hit. We do have a runner in scoring position now, and that was the part of the lineup you wanted
Boshi
on.
might be able to hit something tasty enough for Birdo to score on, but honestly, I think it's going to come down to BJ doing more BJ stuff, which is unfortunate.
Unless we hit into a plant.
That's true. A plant could fuck shit up.
And that's going to knock off the
Instead, it's
middle.
going to be an out.
Right up the middle.
Yep. Wow.
Andrew's tilted. It's
getting a
so
little mad.
un-Andrew.
He's so un-Andrew. Listen, I got to say, you know, oh, that's sliced. But it's not around no more.
Slices are bad.
Yeah. And that ball's finally through, and Jason, back-to-back innings, getting his leadoff hitter on base. But you know what? Jason has the star lead still, and if you get on here...
Not really. It's 2-2.
Oh, it is 2-2. But we still
He's got the lead.
Yes, he got the lead. If you get on here with Toad, I got to say something. I think I might start thinking about using that DK star because you want to push runners.
Well,
And it's through!
Right now.
Yeah, I
You
think...
should have started saying that earlier. They gave him to you right when you asked for it.
I think I might think about using these stars. He doesn't have many other characters.
I think he might just rip one. No, it's ripped.
It's a big stadium. I trust Jason.
It's going to get Mario on
wholeheartedly.
third, which, you know, you could bunt in a run with
Let's see how he wants to pitch here.
Yeah, Jason loves bunting so much, he's going to throw away the home run potential of bunt in Mario. I'd bet my life on it.
Oh my goodness. If this ball is pushed anywhere, it's scoring a run most likely. And that ball's foul. Wow.
That's big.
That's what we call floppy
He's got to milk the
Johnson.
last strike now.
That's pushed.
All right, it's
oh,
gonna
there's a
score
plant,
on.
though. Oh!
Good read from Andrew. The run does get across because the guy was where he needed to be. 3 runs to get in the bottom of the ninth is, you know, it's not impossible. It's a little tricky as long as he keeps it to 3.
Yeah, and Jason...
Toad just made it the second.
Jason abusing the no catcher from Andrew, and now we're in scoring position where a star hit probably will score. It's going to hit probably that left or right foul line. And
Yep, that's another run.
yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. We have a bad throwing character in the outfield, but we do have Kem to second, only going to make the runner on first. Doesn't matter. We have a
Listen,
character.
this game started by Andrew getting like 8 runs in one
That's
inning.
insane.
So like it certainly isn't impossible, but it's tough.
Oh no! Oh
It's
no!
tough out
Oh
here.
no!
It's tough out here.
And
Andrew, I think Andrew may have fully raised quit. Andrew stood up and walked away. Andrew is. Andrew's leaving. Andrew is leaving. Andrew has gone home. Andrew just took his keys and left. We are. Hold on. I'm hearing it from the officials. We are allowing the hall switch. It's allowed. Okay. If Huge can make a 6-run comeback, the game will continue
And
on
Huge-
Andrew's behalf.
or does Huge take his spot?
I think if Huge wins this game, goes into the 3rd game against Jason and wins, I think Huge can have it.
I think I'm here for that. I'm here for that.
Okay, this is interesting. This is never once in Dinger City history been seen. We've seen Rage quits before. We've seen full-fledged, I don't even want to play the second game, scoops early in Dinger City's history. We have never seen a full player swap. And if Huge can do the unthinkable in the bottom of the 9th, score 6 runs with this lineup, history will be made further.
Yeah.
Imagine nobody's bracket would be correct. What's happening?
Grump! You got it. You got it, Grump. And that's a perfect foul.
Dude, no one's gonna win the bracket competition if Huge wins the World Series. That's all I'm saying.
Imagine.
All right, BJ up and down. Noki,
Huge
good
hit.
hit.
Huge
good
hit. Wins a
hit.
star chance, too.
Get the rebate.
You're just hoping for low
Gives
Tradger.
Pianta a chance to dink it out or at least put something spicy on the field. You do need 6 runs,
Yeah, you
so
gotta-
it's not easy.
Yeah, you got to get these runners across. You gotta get on base, propel yourself back to the top of the lineup, and this is a character for Huge, who he's pretty comfortable. We have a 2-1 count here, Warrior pitcher, and let's see, low track,
good hit.
exactly
It's a
what you
good
want.
hit.
That's
A home run doesn't matter. You gotta
No.
get 6 runners across.
You
So
gotta-
everyone up these first 2 at least doesn't matter. how
Don't
they
make
get
it
home.
out. Do not make it out. That's all this lineup's about, and that's through the infield.
Another one.
The first base is off the bag. Its base is loaded. 1 out. Wario pitcher Grump. This is what you paid for as a member.
Boo in the King Boo.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh no.
Something's cooking here. We've got 2 runs across. 4 runs is still a lot, but The proof's in the pudding.
Oh my, we have Inter. You just gotta. Oh my.
If
Goodness.
he rips this one out, I'm gonna shit live on camera.
Oh, two.
I guess pre-recorded on camera, but live for everyone in the basement.
Oh
no! And that is the game. Jason defeating both halls, booking his seat in the semis. Thank you guys so much for watching. Dinger City out.